It's real dark. Gotta find a spark to illuminate the past so we don't go astray. Gotta listen to what John and Yancey gotta say. Get woke. Time to get woke.
Hey everybody, welcome to Get Woke with John and Yancey. My name is John Haynes. I'm here with my co-host and friend, Yancey Seals.
What's up, everybody? How you guys doing today? We gonna get you woke today. We got a special show for you. What's up?
Hey, not much, man. Same old, but it's good to be here with you, and it's good to be here with you. And like,
well, thank you. Hey, John.
Yeah.
Trump fighting the Pope.
Man, see, great minds think alike. Yes, he is. He's fighting the Pope. Not only is he fighting the Pope, man, he put a picture out of himself as Christ.
Did you see that? I saw it just this morning. I said, what the heck is this? Something's wrong with this boy.
No, he has a mental problem. This is what everybody's skipping over. The man has a mental problem. Mm-hmm. Okay, but they're skipping over it, and it's getting worse and worse and worse. Not only was he attacking the Pope, man, but in January they summoned his entourage, one of his people, to the office, to the Pentagon, and they was lecturing him, telling him that he has to get on board with the war with Iran, and he needs to stop talking about not being at war with Iran, and he needs to stop talking about how bad it is and that kind of stuff. And they actually threatened him, man. They talked to him about, there was a Pope in the what was it, the 1400s? I got it here somewhere, and he was under French rule, and they didn't like when he was Napoleon Bonaparte. They didn't like he was talking about Napoleon. They went over to him and talked to him about it, and then they actually threatened him and made him go away, told him he had to leave, and he went away from France, and they killed him. And they mentioned his name at a meeting with Pope Leo.
Did they?
Yeah, they did. According, let me. I have to always say this. The lawyers are telling me, according to what has been reported, this is what happened.
That is called the legal disclosure.
Disclosure, yeah, obligatory disclaimer.
I try to sue us, and we ain't happy.
Exactly. So the lawyer said, always say, according to reports. So according to reports, this is what occurred. And actually, they have extra security on Pope Leo right now, and he's not going to many of the meetings and stuff like that. Yeah. I mean, for you Christians out there, you Christians out there, what do you think about this?
To me, here's what I'm talking about. Okay, you got all these different facets of religions. You got the Protestants, you got them, and you got them, and you got them, and you got them. But there's only one of them, one group that said, "Hold on, no, hell to the no. Let's push back on this idiot," and that's the Catholicism. They have pushed back. The only one. Now, this idiot in the White House I'm talking about tells the dude that I don't like him because he's soft on crime. What do you mean soft on crime?
He's the Pope. Oh my God.
He's soft on international business. What are you talking about, man? What are you talking about? Look, this guy is stupid, and the people keep supporting this guy is very complicit. And I'm talking about you pastors out there. I'm talking about you first ladies out there, and I'm talking about your damn congregations. We're talking about churches right now.
Yeah,
that's what I'm talking about.
No, I agree. The churches that are actually at this point in time supporting Trump, you're supporting evil. And if you don't understand what evil is, you go look up Revelation. What is it? I wrote it down here. I was reading it sometime. Revelation 6:4, and it'll tell you about how he's supposed to be how the Antichrist is a man of war. Am I saying he's Antichrist? No, but I am saying he's evil. I mean, anytime you blow up a school with children, 174 children, like the people that shot it with the Tomahawk missile, not only did they hit it once, they did a double tap. which means they shot in, they killed the kids, and then they waited until responders came and family members came, and they shot another one in to kill them. Anybody that does that is evil. I sorry. And I'm not
I
sorry.
still say, and I say, and I still say that was done purposely.
Oh, well, yeah, it was.
That shot was done purposely.
It was. It was to send a message to Iran.
That's what it was.
That's what it was. It was because most of the Iran, most of their elites send their children to that school.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and it was a message that was sent to Iran from the United States and its Zionist partners, Israel.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, you wanna support that? Go ahead. I don't. I can't. I'm not.
I understand Israel still is still launching bombs over at Lebanon.
In Lebanon, they're trying to do to Lebanon what they did in Gaza because it's
go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Trump is completely pissed because now he sees that Netanyahu fucked him, got him out there hanging out there by his damn self.
Dude, Netanyahu don't give a damn about nobody but himself. And the reason why he wants this war to continue is because I think yesterday, his trial started again. Mm-hmm. Okay. And this man is going to jail. If there's no war, he's going to jail. Okay. And that's why he needs the war to start. Not only that, is that I believe that he is also following a evil type of system. He wants what they call it to bring the light up, to bring out the Antichrist. There's a way that they have it where if they're destroyed, then the Antichrist comes out, and it's ridiculous. But it's someone's religion. So if you want to believe, you can believe whatever you want to believe. If you look at an orange and you said that's your God, hey, I'm down with that. That's your God. Mm-hmm. Okay, I don't have a problem with that. But when you tell me that has to be your God too, then we have a problem.
Yeah, when you try to push your experiences, your religion, your beliefs on me, keep that shit to yourself.
You keep it to yourself. I mean, I really do not care. But keep it to yourself and don't try to rule the world by it saying that this is what it has to be. And if you don't believe that, then then there's something wrong with you. Right. But right. I got one thing along with that. We were talking about Black excellence, right? Mm-hmm. Which some people may not know, but Pope Leo, his grandparents are from Louisiana, and they were listed as either mulatto or Black.
Oh, for real?
Okay. Yeah. His grandparents were Creole. His roots come from Haitian, from Haitian.
So right? that's why he's pushing back on Trump ass. Brother came out.
so they were in Louisiana, and they were what we call passe blanc, which is passing for white. But his roots are in Haiti, and he's actually part Black. He's part Haitian and he's part Black. The thing is that I don't know if Trump realizes that or not, because he's so dumb. He don't even. This guy's got a mental. Look, I'm not saying he's dumb, and what I am saying is that he has a mental problem.
No, he's dumb. He's dumb, dumb and stupid. He ain't got no business up in that damn White House.
Now, he has no business in
there. None.
You know what? He has no business in the White House, and he has no business at all with his hands on the football or the nuclear codes. Yeah. He has proven.
John, I would like to ask me somebody, whether Black or white, but a Trump supporter. What has Trump done for you personally, as a middle class or below middle class, wherever you are on that spectrum? What has he done for you? Only want one thing. And don't say, well, he got all our stuff. No. That's too vague. What has he done for you to help you live a better life?
Well, see, they're going to say that the stock market is up. And if you got stocks and the stock market is up, so, that's what he did for us. And that's when I ask people that's what they tell me. Have you seen the stock market? I know, not now. But before, they were like, have you seen the stock market? It was above 500. I'm like, it does. Again, like we said on the other show, what happens if you gain all the riches and lose the soul of this nation?
Hmm.
You know, I mean, right now they're talking about he's blocking the Strait of Hormuz, which is a joke. This guy's really, I mean, we started the show with him, but this guy is really an evil dude, man.
Here's what he's doing. He wants to block the Strait of Hormuz, right? But he is on the doing a end around with Iran to charge money, a toll. He said Iran cannot have a toll unless we are part of it. This is what he's
And my
doing.
question is why? What part of that land do you own?
Okay. The toll is paid in what? Crypto. Who's the
Crypto.
largest crypto person who holds the largest crypto? Trump and his family. They're getting rich off of people going to war and getting killed.
I don't doubt that. I mean, that's historically been correct. When all of the main corporations have
Mhm.
always funded both sides of the war,
Mhm.
of every war,
Yeah.
and they became rich on war. And
Mhm.
as our young people are dying and bleeding, they're filling their coffers. It's a super stupid plot, and we continue to fall into it as American people. I saw the other day where the people in Israel are fighting against their government, saying, please stop, please stop the war because they're being bombed into oblivion.
Mhm.
And all their infrastructure is just totally wiped out and messed up. The thing is that Trump doesn't want the war to stop, and neither does Netanyahu.
Mhm.
Netanyahu, because he wants the greater Israel plan, and he believes that that's going to happen. But China and North Korea told him, no, that's not. Because if you attack Iran and if you drop a nuke on Iran, we're going to just totally disintegrate you. Um, this is just I mean, war is evil, period, and
Yeah.
it's even worse that we are funding it.
Yeah.
See, this is what we don't understand as American people, right? We are funding this war. You cannot fund the war and then expect nothing to happen to you
Correct.
when it comes down to payback or when it
Mhm.
comes down to you paying for what you've done,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You can't continue doing
Yeah.
that. And we've funded a genocide in Gaza. We're
Mhm.
funding the war right now in Iran. Who
Mhm.
regardless of what Iran does with its people, you
Mhm.
know, it doesn't. That's part of it is their business. They're a sovereign
It
nation.
really is. It really is.
It's their business. Look what America does to its people.
Yeah.
Look what America has done to its people. We don't
Yeah.
have the moral authority to preach to anybody. You know, I mean, it is totally ridiculous for us to even think that we have the moral authority to talk to people after what we have done, after what America has done to its people.
Yeah. And
You know, I
continue
mean,
to.
yeah, till this
And
day.
in some cases, will never, ever, never apologize because they don't want the stigmatism attached.
Man, look, what was it? I'm trying to think. The United Nations, they all said that the slave trade was the worst crime in history.
Mhm.
All of them voted for it, with the exception of America, um, Israel, and Argentina. And then a couple of the rest of them, 50 of them, they abstained.
Mhm.
But America's not going to say that because when they said that they should have reparations, not just black people, but Africa in general,
Mhm.
all right, the America is not going to, they're not going to go for that because they'll give reparations to the Japanese that they interned. They'll give reparations to Jewish people. They give
Mhm.
them, but they will never give reparations. And that people think that they will and they won't.
Mhm.
America is not going to give reparations to black people because if they do, they have to admit what they did was wrong.
Well, that's the problem, and that's what they're not going to go on. I mean, if okay, if nothing else, if you don't get any kind of nothing, the next president, if it's a Democrat, hopefully, they ought to open up Congress and the full banter of Congress, Senate, everybody, all of them, and apologize to the American people, to the African American people, black folk.
They should.
They ain't never done that either.
They should, but I don't, to be really, but I don't think that the Democrats are going to do that either.
No,
Because
they're not gonna do
even
it.
though, no, that's why I'm an independent, because the Democrats, they have, the Democrats have their own problems. Yeah, do I hope that they win Congress back? Yeah, but the last time they had Congress, they didn't do jack with it. So I'm just kind of looking at, okay, so if they get Congress back, if they get, then what? Okay, if they get Congress back and the White House again, then what? They're going to make some half-ass, laws that's not going to help people, but it'll sustain them at the level that they're at. People don't need to be sustained at the level where
No,
they're at.
I'm poor, damn it. I don't need to stay here.
No, you want to advance. You want to have
Right.
people advance. You don't, but the Democrats, all they'll do is like, they'll give them a little something, something to keep them quiet for a while, and then they're going to continue to make money. Okay,
Yeah.
because that's what it's all about.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So yeah. Um, Democrats right now, I think we really have a messaging issue. And our messaging issue just seems to be so conflated with bullshit. We need to really drill down and find out what the real issue, and drill down and find it, and hold on to it. I don't care if you create a project 3032. You need to have a damn plan of what you're going to do. The first thing they'll do when they
Man,
get in there is take all that gold bullshit out of the damn White House.
well, yes, that and to actually impeach well, not impeach, but remove, or not even remove, imprison Donald Trump and all of the people that was in his regime.
Well, the
These
problem is
people
going to
are
be,
committing crimes.
but the Supreme Court has already taken care of that. You're not going to put Donald Trump in Trump
No,
because they gave him complete immunity. He can do whatever the fuck he want to do. He ain't
Donald Trump will not go to jail.
worried about that.
However,
I don't even
however,
think we should worry about impeaching him. I really don't. We've
I,
done it twice already. Did we? So either we're gonna do it this time, and you gonna convict him this time? It ain't happening.
I don't. You know what? I'm gonna be the way I feel. If they do not remove Donald Trump, if something does not happen to remove him from office, America is not going to survive 2028. We're just not. I don't see it. I don't see him continuing and completing his term with America being intact. I just don't see it.
Yeah.
I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong.
Well, in order to do a 25th Amendment, the vice president have to sign off.
He ain't doing that.
Who's the vice president again?
J.D. Vance.
You think he's gonna sign off against Donald Trump?
No, no,
So throw away that.
no. Yeah, you can get rid of the 25th Amendment. That ain't gonna happen.
Did the impeachment twice. We impeached him. They couldn't convict him. They refused. They couldn't get 2/3. They're not going to get 2/3.
They refuse. Mitch McConnell refused.
Sure. Yeah, they refused. They're not going to do it. They're just not going to do it. Not going to do it.
So I don't know where we're headed, to be honest with you. I don't know what's going to happen with America, but I don't see us with him in power. I don't see us existing until the next general election. I don't see that.
All American
I just don't.
all they can do is just keep driving affordability, healthcare, all that shit. That's all you can do. It's all you can do.
Man, there's so much in this country needs. There's so much we need and so much that we have to do. I mean, education, healthcare, affordability. I mean, look, and then we should immediately, I agree with Bernie Sanders, and immediately we should stop funding Israel immediately.
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 Right now.
I'm not talking about tomorrow. Right now, Congress needs to pass a law saying, you know what, we will not fund them anymore. No more money, no more weapons, no more nothing. They don't need nothing.
Mm-hmm.
They don't need nothing else. We need to stop funding those people.
Mm-hmm.
Because if we don't do that, I mean, we're funding them, and their citizens get free health care, they get tuition, they get mortgage assistance,
Mm-hmm.
they get all the things that we don't get,
Mm-hmm.
they're getting. So why are we funding them? Why don't they use that to fund their military?
Hey, man. Hey,
And
bro.
I don't care. Look, and as far as I'm concerned, if you can't sustain yourself from the people that are around you, then you don't deserve to have that country. Okay? If the people around you, if you say, well, we need that because if we don't, all of our neighbors will attack us, you quit attacking them and maybe they'll stop attacking you.
Man, yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
but the bottom line is I don't really care. There, you know, as far as I'm concerned, if they were not in existence, it would be a better place. The world would be a better place.
Mm, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Now,
I've said it. I've said it so many different times, John, and I wonder. And I'm springboarding on this on the message you just mentioned that the world will be a better place. I mentioned so many times that man, we got over half of the population siding with this guy. Think about how many people that is who is agreeing with this dude and his antics and his racial art epithets and all that crap he's pulling together. Think of the people who is agreeing with that. That's a lot of damn people, and they're not just black and not just white.
no, they're
A lot of people,
uneducated
man.
people.
It's a lot. So what the hell's wrong with us? What's wrong with this world?
They're uneducated people. A lot of them have they have secondary reasons why they like him because something happened to them in the American system and they are angry because they didn't get what they thought they needed from the system when the Democrats was in power. So they decided to put Trump in power because they wanted to get back. They wanted some get back. You know, there's secondary reasons why people are supporting this criminal. And you know what? If because it's all about them, what are we going to get? We what am I? He didn't do nothing. You know, Obama did nothing for me. The Democrats did nothing for me. So what? You know, Trump's going to do something for me. Everything he said he was going to do, he lied about.
Mhm.
It's
Everything,
evident right now.
yeah.
Marjorie Taylor Greene came out and said he had an antichrist spirit. Right this
Mm,
morning.
mm,
She said he had. Now, yesterday when he posted the picture of Christ,
mhm.
right? That was Orthodox. That was Orthodox Easter. Okay, then he did that, right? I mean, there was a report somewhere that I read that Trump uh, uh, became Jewish because his daughter and his son-in-law, and there was a private ceremony held at the White House or some crap like that, that he's supposed to be Jewish now. But my question is, all of you Christians, you see what's happening. If you read your Bible, you see that you judge things by the Spirit or by the fruit of the Spirit, and
Mhm.
this guy is doing nothing but evil.
Yeah.
You can't tell me that what has he done good?
My message is directly to you, black folk. Directly to you, black folk. Why in the hell are you supporting this dude? I don't understand you. This dude has took your religion, and flipped it and said he's Christ. You saw the damn picture, him holding his, touching the dude on his head, trying to heal him. You saw he's in the clouds. You know what that picture was about, but you accept it. You accept it. No, it's okay. He just okay.
That's just Trump. You
Yeah.
know, let me ask you a question. That picture of the guy that he's healing, that he's supposed to be healing, that picture looks really a lot like Jeffrey Epstein to me. I mean, I'm just saying, you know, if you look at it,
It
and
very well could be like an old white dude with gray hair.
he looks
Uh,
like Epstein.
yeah, yeah, could have been.
I mean, this is just something that Americans are going to have to, especially Black Americans, are going to have to wrestle with, man. I don't understand. I mean, most of them. I mean, I understand how the feeling that they have supposedly that he's supposed to be more of a businessman, which he has failed at every business that he had. I mean, we've gone over this ad nauseum. You
Yeah.
know, when he's never had a successful business ever, ever. Okay, the Trump Tower and stuff. He slaps his name on buildings and junk like that. You know, I mean, they believe this guy, and I'm like, why? Why? I mean, this guy drops F bombs on Easter morning.
Hmm.
I mean, come on, man. But they're still, and then his spiritual advisor, Paula White. Oh my God.
Oh
Uh,
gosh. Another white person that black people trample behind. Another one. That lady.
man,
You guys have
look,
lost your damn mind.
I have sang on the same platform with Paula White. I was the lead singer of a church that used to host her once or twice a year. This woman is a demon. Okay,
Hmm.
she's a full-on demon. All right, she will say and do anything for money, right? And she has a black following because she preaches like a
Yeah,
black
yeah.
preacher, and she does all that. So she learned all that stuff.
Hmm.
She learned all that, and she emulated it,
Hmm.
right? Where she walks up and down the stage and
Yeah,
and and she emulates and she talks like a
yeah,
preacher and
yeah.
she
And
does all that's an act.
yeah.
All that is a
Then
freaking
she preached.
act.
She preaches money, and that's a hot button for black folk. You start preaching some money, and black folk will listen to you, and that's how they get fucked every damn Sunday at time.
Man, this I've actually give until it hurts.
Mhm.
Give and you shall receive. Your
Mhm.
cup runneth over if you give. It's like
Yeah,
it doesn't say anything like that.
yeah.
Okay? But people believe that because they want to believe that if they some kind of way they could become wealthy.
Yeah, yeah,
That's the American dream.
yeah. I remember, John. There was a one Sunday we had a special event came out. Lady came, a special speaker came to the church, and they said, "I tell you what, we're going to do this offering for this lady or whoever it was." And he said, "Give your last money, even if it's your electricity money. Give it because on Tuesday you're going to get double. Whatever it is, you're going to get double." That lady said, "I don't care. Give it. If it's your, just have faith. It's going to happen to you." She gave her money. Lights off on Wednesday. Okay. Came to the church.
Press
Hey, I need some help in paying my light bill. He said, "What happened to your light bill, sister?" The lady said, "Give it," and you gave it to her. And she told me to give it to her. Well, why'd you give it to her? She said, "Give it to her." And see, this is the thing they start backpedaling now when they get called out on the carpet.
Oh man.
Guys, use common sense.
Pressed down, shaken together, and
Mhm.
run it over.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
And
I mean
that,
all that's a lie.
y'all, all of it. A
It's all
damn.
manipulation.
Mhm.
Look, you're talking to somebody who I had a Bible study with about 60 people. I sang at a mega church for over 10 years. I was dedicated to the church over 10. I started asking questions,
Mhm.
right? When you learn so much, you start asking questions. And
Mhm.
then when the people like, well, don't worry about that. Be like, well, me don't worry about that. When I start looking at the pictures, like, well, hey, man, wait a minute. That man was born in the Middle East, right? That man was born, he was born in Bethlehem, right? But the people in Bethlehem don't look like that. I don't, yeah, yeah, well, Jesus is of every color. Like, then why did y'all make him white? I mean,
Yeah.
at that point, I was like ostracized because,
Yeah.
you just don't ask questions. And it's like, wait a minute. And I started asking questions, man. And it just didn't ring out. When I started looking at and reading things and actually doing the research, study to show yourself approved,
Mhm.
it just didn't ring out, man.
John,
Look,
the thing
look,
that
go ahead.
really distorts me is that they go in and they snatch you out of your homeland. Okay, they and on the travels there, they dump some over in the water. A lot of them die. They dump them out there. They get them to the new land. They beat them. They kill them. They rape them. They separate them. Okay, now they say now here, read this damn Bible to free yourself.
And
This is the person who's gonna free you. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! Just a damn minute. What do you mean this person gonna free me? You guys took me out there and you gonna give me a Bible of a white dude who's gonna free me? Come on.
and that was the Schofield Bible, and that they showed them, and they took out Exodus. They took out all the things that actually would have said for them not to accept what their master was giving them. And that's the whole thing. It's all been manipulated. The books of the Bible were manipulated. They were put together in order for Constantine to have power. And then it is just totally ridiculous when you look at it and then you actually do the research and you find out that one of the biggest crimes to me, to humanity, is taking that book and saying that this is what occurred. The man's name wasn't Jesus, right? There's a lot of things in the Bible, and I know people are going to look at me. They're going to get mad. Ah, you talking anti-Christ? You got a person. If I put my picture right now as Christ, it would be, first off, historically more believable than Donald Trump. But you got this guy that's out there dumping, his picture as Christ, attacking the Pope, dropping F-bombs on Easter morning, killing kids, bombing, giving money to people that's bombing kids and destroying and genocide of a whole freaking nation, right? Which is Palestine. Okay, and then saying things like, we're going to destroy a whole civilization. Oh, he's going to say, I just bluffed that. You didn't bluff that. You know good and damn well you were going to do it because all that stuff was ready to go until you got that phone call and told you not to do it.
Right. And then now he's a 34 count felon. He's a pedophile. He's been accused of causing rapes. And this is the guy you following. This is the dude you follow.
And you know what, man? I don't even argue with people like that anymore because the first thing is you're not going to be able to explain to get they know this, and yet they still follow this guy. Okay, so I'll just put you in my book. You're following and supporting evil because a man cannot serve two masters.
That's exactly what it is, John. I'm sorry to say, all those who's following and supporting Donald Trump are evil. It's just that damn simple. I can't put it no simpler than that. You're an evil person because you accept that. If you accept what he's doing, you're an evil person.
Basically, that's what it is.
Sorry.
Now, people are going to get mad about that. Go ahead. I mean, they can get mad about it. Go ahead. Write in the comments and tell me how you think that you're not. I mean, it's totally ridiculous.
Or in the comments, tell us the one thing you do support that isn't evil that he's doing. That'd be nice. Yeah. Tell me that.
What?
I bet you don't get no comments.
No, because they usually back off when it comes down. See, what I have found is that most Christians are cowards. They're going to back down. They're not going to. They have no basis to actually defend this belief system that they have in Donald Trump. They have nothing, so they back down, or they'll start screaming about something else, or they'll start calling me a antichrist, or they'll attack the messenger. That is their MO. Their MO. Every single time you get into a debate with these people, the first thing they do is attack the messenger. They will not answer the problem. They're going to derail the question and start attacking the person asking the question. Then they're going to move from there and start talking about bad stuff that other people have done. They'll never answer the question. I've been into so many debates. It's not even the debate because they will not debate. They can't debate factually anything because they don't have facts. Well, where did you get that from? Where did you get that? Like, okay, all right. I don't question them. I smile like that cartoon said, smile and wave, boys, smile and wave. I just go, okay. If that's what you believe, that's fine.
Yeah.
If that's what you believe, that's fine. But according to your Bible, if you believe that, you're gonna go to hell. So that's up to you.
You're gonna bust hell wide open.
That's up to you. Hey man, speaking of things that happened good, the Artemis 2 landed safely, brother. They landed safely. Excellent mission, right? With an excellent pilot, Victor Glover. You know what? I listened to this guy, man, and this guy is special, man. I listen to his words. I'm listening to the things that he says. I'm listening to the passion in which he says it. And I'm like, this guy is special. He's got something else coming in, and he's got something else in the future.
Mhm.
because just his comments, his Easter morning comment was so much better than the Easter morning comment that the American president gave.
That dumbass said. Mhm.
I mean, it was so, he goes, I have nothing prepared. That came from his heart. I'm like,
Mhm.
dude, this is, he's a special, not just because we know his parents, but
Mhm.
he's a special dude. I
Yeah.
really look at him and think about that,
Yeah, we went to
you
school with
know?
his parents, by the way, y'all, in case you
Yeah,
got.
y'all. So did. Very proud of that fact. Very proud. You know what I'm really proud of,
As a
man?
matter
I'm
of
proud
fact,
of
my
being,
brother Carl was a cop along with
that's
Glover.
right. That's
So
right.
yeah.
Victor Glover, his father, basically the reason why I got into law enforcement on the
Mhm.
serious side.
Yeah.
He's and we talked about this about last year. He stood in my living room in Centown and was
Mhm.
talking to a group of us about joining, the different law enforcement agencies that was there. And I went with the school, which was basically the state. And because I just I didn't think I could do Pomona PD.
Mhm.
I had too many experiences with Pomona PD, but but Victor, his father, Victor Glover, is a great guy, man. He's a good
Mhm.
dude.
Yeah.
He's a
Yeah.
really good dude.
What is it? He was at Claremont, right? Claremont Police Department for a little bit, and then I
No,
think Pomona for a while also.
yeah, he was in Pomona. I know about Claremont. I know he was in Pomona PD for a
Yeah, he was
while.
at
I know he's
Claremont
in
also.
Pomona
He was at
PD.
Claremont as well.
Yeah,
Hmm.
his mother Cynthia, I know her,
Hmm.
and we all went to school together.
Yeah.
We all went to school together. It was a great, great class, great people,
We
good
had some
people.
good
We did a
people
lot
come
of
out
good
of
stuff.
Pomona, John. There's some good people, man,
Yes,
doing some wonderful things out there, you guys.
yes,
Still doing some wonderful things out there.
still
Just
doing
stay,
it.
just stay connected. Stay connected. How do you stay connected? By keeping watching the show. We'll keep you connected.
It will
And
keep you connected.
watch the show. We'll keep you connected. Just that simple.
Watch the show, subscribe to the show, like the show. We are pushing out information that you're not going to get from the mainstream media. Right now, the mainstream media is corrupted. Everybody knows it. Everybody knows it. It's all corrupted. They only give you what has been approved for you to hear and to see.
Hmm.
Like that, they tell you that we're winning the war in Iraq. That's a lie. If you look at the statistics and you look at other informational interest people, other news sources outside of America's influence, you'll see that no, we're not. We're not winning this at all.
Hmm.
There
Not
are
at all.
more soldiers have died that they're reporting than that they're reporting. All of our bases in the Middle East have been destroyed. Um, Nah, we're not winning this at all.
That's terrible.
It is. It is. It is. And for us to continue to support this and continue and by being quiet about it, you're supporting it.
Yeah.
Being silent is nothing more than complicity.
Yeah.
Um,
If you, the worst thing you can do, if you want to take away if you want to make a dictatorship out of a country, the first thing you do is take away their information process. Take away all their information, give them the information
huh.
you want them to give. And that's
We don't
that's
receive.
exactly that's what's happening. It's going on now. CNN gonna
Yeah.
be changed over here real soon. Several other radios and TV programs governed by a specific platform, and that's the one that the GOP wants.
Well, they're going because the corporations are going to buy up all of the information sources,
Hmm.
like CNN, MSNBC, or MS Now, as they call it. All of that. Newsmax, of course, is nothing but trash from the
Hmm.
GOP.
Right.
Fox is not Fox is nothing but the the mouthpiece of the GOP. I mean, we get filtered information.
Hmm.
We don't get news. We get filtered information, and that's why you listen to the show. Ask questions. If there's anything you have a question about, write it in the comment. I'll be more than happy to research it, right, and tell you where I got the information from. That's the most important part.
Hmm.
Where did you get it from? Here you go. I'll give you the links and everything. I
Hmm.
mean, we'll talk about it on the show. I mean, what more can you ask for?
Yeah. Yeah. Right. Absolutely. So yeah, I it's you guys. it's so important that we just stay woke, man. I mean, don't go unconscious, man. Don't please.
Nah.
Just,
See
there's
you.
a lot of shit going on, and I'm gonna tell you real quick: follow the money. Follow the money. That's where it's
You
going
know.
to end at the money. Trust me. Watch.
Oh, it's the money. And you just said something that's really that just hit me, man. When you said stay woke, don't be unconscious. The opposite of being woke is being unconscious.
Mhm.
All right. So if you're not woke, then you are unconscious.
Yeah.
You're unconsciously following individuals who are leading you into darkness or leading you into where they want you to be, where they can manipulate you and your money.
Mhm.
Right? Right now, the petrodollar is about to be totally destroyed. And if I don't know if you understand what the petrodollar is, but you can look it up or I'll talk about it later. But the petrodollar is what keeps our dollar strong, allows us to continue to print money or to sell our money or our debt to other countries and they pay for it. Right now, the petrodollar is under attack. And if that becomes under attack, I mean, it's if it goes away, you're going to understand really fast within 30 days what that means. Right now, I think on the 15th of April is the last amount of oil that came through the Gulf, that came through the Strait that's going to be in America. And then it's going to take at least 45 days to get more oil here. So there's going to be a gap, right? Mark my words. There's going to be a gap of at least a 45-day gap before we can start getting any more oil in. If it starts flowing today, right now, there's going to be a 45-day gap. In between that time, prices are going to skyrocket.
Mhm.
Oil is going to skyrocket. Food is going to skyrocket. That's if they're even able to get it to your store. It's going to. We haven't faced it yet. In Europe, they're already facing it. There are in Asia, they're already facing it. We have in Africa, they're facing it. We're one of the last people to actually get the last amount of oil that flowed through before before the war,
Yeah.
before Israel and the United States decided to bomb Iran for no reason.
I think that the strait is actually closed right now. I think this. I heard Trump say the Navy is going down there to block it from doing something. I don't know. I don't know what he's talking about. I don't even know what he's talking about. Um,
he's
but
he's bringing.
but 45 days ago, John, it was flowing freely. It didn't cost no one nothing. Freely, free. Somebody said, oh, I know. Oh, Netanyahu said it. They got a bomb. They're gonna use it. Oh shit! Let's tack them.
Man,
Even said
Netanyahu
40 something
has,
years to every
yeah,
single president, he said the same damn thing until they found an orange fat fool.
they're within 2 weeks, 2 weeks of having a bomb. They're
Yeah,
within 3 months of having
right,
a bomb. They're
right.
within 1 month of having a bomb. Always, always. That's his main goal that he's been trying to scare people into believe. And so what if they do have a nuclear weapon?
Well, here they started getting a nuclear weapon simply because when Trump took the agreement and tore it up, they said, okay, that's
Well,
it. Who's gonna go against? Who's gonna go along with Netanyahu? We better get our shit. That's the one.
man, man, look, Iran didn't have any type of they had signed an agreement with Obama. They had one of the best agreements, period. They
Mhm.
weren't looking for a nuclear weapon.
Nope.
But how come they can't have it? And they're talking, well, because they're evil and Israel is not?
Yeah.
People that's bombing and just committing genocide and now committing genocide in Lebanon, right? And for you people that don't know, the official religion of Lebanon is Christian. Their leader is a Christian. So you have an Israeli, a Jewish nation. Well, they're not Jewish, they're Zionists bombing a Christian nation. Think about it. Look it up. Don't believe me, please. Look it up.
I don't know. I don't know, man. This is so screwed up. It's a shame. I don't know how we're gonna end. How we gonna end, John? How
I
long are we
have
gonna end?
I have no idea. I
And I
know
guess that's the
that.
fun part, huh?
Say again.
I guess that's the fun part, the surprise.
The surprise, man. The look. I don't think it's going to end well. I can tell you this. Unless there's some type of intervention from somewhere, it's not going to end well. I know that the United States it's not going to end well for us at all.
Mhm.
And if Israel do what they call the Samson Accord or the Samson Action, that means that if they have nuclear weapons, which we believe everybody knows that they do, and if they decide to use them against their neighbors, it's not going to end well at all. And that's the point where everybody that I talk to, the people that I listen to, they're all in the back of their mind concerned about a nuclear war
Mhm.
because it doesn't matter whether it's a localized tactical nuke or whatever. If it's nuclear, if it's a nuclear war, it's going to bring all the factions in, and once you peel that scab off, it's you're not going to be able to put it back on. See, before in Japan, we were the only people that had that. We're not now.
Mhm.
Okay. And so they all thought that, oh, Iran will use that nuclear weapon. Hell, America used it. I mean, what does that mean? That if they have a nuclear weapon, they're going to use it. If you keep messing with them, they might, but they don't have one. You know, if you keep messing with them, because see, Israel wants to control Netanyahu and the Zionists want to control that whole area
Mhm.
because they want the oil to flow through them so that they can control the oil that flows to the rest of the world.
Mhm.
It's all about money and
Follow
power.
the money. Follow the money. Follow the money. I truly believe that when and if this thing happens and finishes up with America and Iran, I bet you $1 to a dozen donuts, Netanyahu has something for Trump. Trump is doing he ain't doing it just for the hell of it. Follow the money. He ain't doing
Man,
You're
Trump is
not doing
being
it
used.
for money.
He got played by Iran so beautifully, and he just walked right into the trap. J.D. Vance is a sucker, and
Mm-hmm.
and he just got played big time. And then it was just it was amazing how Trump accepted their 10-point plan. Then all of a sudden, the 10-point plan is no good. But that's the same plan you had when you said you accepted it.
Right.
That's because you was getting your ass kicked and you went over there to try to steal the uranium and you said there was a pilot that was down and that's not what happened. You went over there to steal all the uranium that they had and you wound up getting your ass handed to you, right? And a lot of American soldiers died that they're not going to tell you about.
Mm.
Anytime you got 9 planes that were down and we had to blow up our own planes so that they wouldn't get it. Okay. All right. You believe that? That's fine. So he came back, and that's when he did that Easter morning meltdown because he had just got his ass kicked. And Pete Kegsbreath is probably feeding this guy a bunch of bull crap, right? And we're winning, sir.
Yeah.
We're winning, sir. I mean, come on, man.
The Department of War. Come on. That's unnecessary. That's so unnecessary.
Well,
This is what they wanted.
he's a Nickelodeon fool, man. The guy
Mhm.
he has nothing, so he has to protect. You know how most bullies, most guys in the schoolyard. Remember when we were in the schoolyard, the
Mhm.
guys that walked around, they were bullies. They were the big guy. They had nothing. They were
Yeah.
nothing. When you approached them, if you went at them, they had nothing
Mhm.
without their little gang behind them or something like that. But one on one, they're nothing. Peach Keg's breath is nothing. He's nothing. And we're listening to this guy, allowing him to lead our military. That
Mhm.
that that man is not going to lead my child or my grandchildren into battle. I would never go into battle with him, ever.
My question would be this. If you have these 4-star general, 3-star general, 2-star general, all those higher ranking in the higher echelons, why are they saying, well, I agree with you, Pete Hegseth. Why
They
are they? Why
don't.
are they there? Why don't they say no, no, hell no, we're not doing that.
The ones that did, he fired. That's why they fired the 12 the 12 generals that the morning before they were supposed to blow up the civilization because they
As
were
far as I'm
telling
concerned,
them no,
when Pete Hesketh turned around, he shouldn't see nobody behind him.
no,
Not fucking
he
one.
shouldn't. He shouldn't. He really shouldn't. But
Especially no high ranking officials. And they stand behind that bullshit he's talking. They know that's wrong.
it's, I really believe it's time for the generals and the military to act, but um that 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 might be how this might end. And it will be the first time in American history. But if he does try to do something totally outrageous, the generals will probably act, and I would love to see them pull up in front of the White House and arrest him
Mhm.
and
I
take him
don't
out.
I don't get John is that we had other generals before the ones currently, and he got rid of them. For instance, I mean, there's Masters, there's Masterson. These people came out, and there's his chief of staff, General Four-Star Marine. They all came out against him, said, "This dude is nuts. He's nuts. He calls suckers and fools all the military people."
You know
But
what,
was
man?
he gonna fall in behind this dude? I don't.
The part that part made me angry when he was at Arlington and he said, "Look at all these suckers and fools. These
Mhm.
people are suckers and fools. They died for because they're suckers and fools." And you had a very respected military officer telling you this is what he said.
Yeah.
He had he gained nothing for saying that,
No.
but he told you what he said, and people are like, "Oh, he didn't say that. That's just a lie. He didn't say that." Okay. I don't
Yeah, the motherfucker said it. I believe he said it. The
I
general
don't get
said he
it.
said it. I remember he said it. He said it. The motherfucker said it. He said it. That's the kind
I
of
don't
person
get
he
it,
is.
man.
That's why he's a
I don't get
four-time
it.
draft dodger. He don't give a fuck. He don't
I don't
give.
get it. I really don't understand it, man. I don't. I really I sit back and I try to look at all the statistics and try to look at the reasons and why someone would support him and why people continue to support him. And I listen to them all the time. I was driving the other day and I saw an American flag with a Trump flag under it. I was like, how? Why? I tell you what, when your tax dollars start going through the roof, right? I mean, look, they're even saying that gas went up 40% from last month.
Yeah.
Inflation rate is the highest it's ever been. It ever has jumped in 6 months. I mean, all of this stuff that everybody was like, "Oh, Trump's gonna bring the inflation down. Trump's gonna lower prices. Trump's gonna
Inflation
win."
went up 2.2 right now.
Yeah. When is he gonna do all this?
Well, he's
I
fighting wars right now, John. And he's busy right now. So once he
he
finishes fighting,
chose a war.
oh, okay. Well, once he finishes the war, he'll get to it.
What about the Epstein files?
Well, he asked him to release the files, John. He said release the files, and they hadn't done it. He said on TV, release the files, and
Yeah,
those ain't gonna
right.
release shit.
You know what? You know what? His wife got on had a speech this week where she got on there and surprised the hell out of him, saying that they should have a congressional hearing. And I know he probably almost died. Like, what? No, don't say that.
Yeah. My question is, did he not know? He said he didn't know. I don't buy it.
I think he did know. I think he was trying to draw attention away from the fact that he was losing this war.
That's what it was. He knew. He knew. It's
So
not.
they,
Yeah.
you know,
In there.
they like, it's your turn,
Mhm.
Epstein.
Yeah.
And she's talking about she's never seen him, and they got pictures of her. I'm like, shut
Yeah.
up, just shut up.
Right. I mean, you came on national TV and lied, so every picture we see is a lie. Is
Well,
all
yeah.
AI?
Well,
Okay,
who
well,
do
I'm gonna grab one of the pictures and send it to AI and ask him, is it real?
they've done that, and they're real. The one of her half naked on the plane, that was Epstein's plane.
That was.
The one that she'd never been on. Yeah, man, these people are a piece of work. our
Man, if
country's in
if
trouble.
if Bill and Hillary Clinton can come in and testify, so can they. Can't so can any damn body else.
Who was that? Man, it just blew my. It was not Christy Nome. It's the other chick that he fired.
Bondi,
Yeah, who's not coming in.
Bondi.
Bandai, yeah, who will refuse to come in. I'm like, what refuse? What? She refused to come in?
Mm-hmm.
Then send out a warrant. If I refuse to go into a courtroom that a judge says he wants to see me, right? And if I
Mm-hmm.
don't come, they issue what they call an FTA, a failure to appear. It's a warrant,
Mm-hmm.
right? If Congress calls you and you don't come in, there should be an FTA, and they should send them out, send the police out to go pick your ass up
Get her
and
ass
bring you
into her
in.
ass in fucking jail. It's just that damn
You know,
simple.
we'll compel, well, how the term is, we're going to compel her to testify. Pick her up, put her in jail for a night. She'll
Mm-hmm.
be compelled.
Mm-hmm. Sheesh, man. Stop all this foolishness. Just stop
We
it.
need to, man, I really wish, and I want to, I wish we would spend our money on more important things like the Artemis 3 or the space exploration. The pictures that we got back were like totally amazing. I wish what would happen if we spent our money on doing things like that? Instead of having a missile that could pinpoint and shoot through a window of a car at at 9,000 feet, right? What if we had something a missile that could actually land, or not a missile, but a spaceship that could actually land on other worlds? What if we use money to do that, to help people, to get people housing, to get health care, to educate our children?
Mm-hmm.
What would happen if we did that?
Mm-hmm. Hey, who knows? The possibilities are endless, I guess.
I mean, and quit sending billions of dollars per year to Israel,
Mm-hmm.
who's producing war,
Yeah.
who's producing theft, who's producing what is it? Kill, steal, and destroy.
Mm-hmm.
That's where our money's going.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. So I don't know, John. I don't know.
Hey, listen, if you guys have any topics you'd like us to discuss, leave them in the comments. We'd be more than happy to discuss them. If you are, if you have the intestinal fortitude to come on to be on the show with us, just leave a comment. But you have to have intestinal fortitude, and I don't want to be seen in front of cameras and all that kind of stuff. That's what people tell me. So I'm like, okay, you're seen in front of cameras all day long. People's eyes are nothing more than cameras.
Yeah.
But
Plus, I don't like getting in front of cameras either, John. John, I'm pretty shy. I'm a shy dude, man. I don't like exposing my whole self out to people like that. So I'm pretty shy. That's why I'm
then,
doing
if you Well, I've never really been shy, but I've been kind of shy. I mean, the reason why I'm doing this, man, is to get information to people, to educate people. This whole Info Blips is nothing more than an educational platform. We're doing the best we can to get information and to educate people.
hmm Yeah. Yeah. And just because I tell you, if you're not in tune and you're not woke, you're unconscious, obviously, but you just you we gotta get involved. You gotta get involved, man. You gotta do something. Something has got to happen because we're running crazy. They're running crazy out here, man. You guys,
We gotta we gotta get involved in the local level. Okay, the
get the vote.
national level is important. We talk about the national level, but the local levels is where you
Yeah.
want to get involved. The local level is where we can do the most good, where we can get into good trouble, is the
hmm
local levels. Your
Right.
school districts, your city councils,
hmm
your state representatives.
Yeah.
Um, that's where we can actually affect the national level. Yancey and I talk about the national level because we're looking at it from a big picture sense, but we act on a local level.
Mhm.
And we're doing things on the local level that, in the future, I guess we're going to talk about. But, on your local level, in order to affect change locally, that's why they call us the United States. Each state has its own government, so to speak.
Mhm.
And if we can affect and we can affect and if we can help our state, then we can affect and help nationally.
Right. So it's time to get out and vote, guys. Time to get out and vote.
Oh, that's necessary. If you don't vote, then you're part of the problem. You're part of the major problem. The
Especially
reason why
in
Trump,
November. Especially in
the reason
November.
why in November, the reason why Trump's in office now is because you didn't vote.
Mm.
Okay, whoever you are did not vote.
Right.
And that's that. I don't care, and if you are vote, at least become educated on what you're voting for. Don't just listen to anybody, including me. Don't just listen to anybody. At least do your own research to find out whether or not you are voting for someone of substance and somebody that's going to do what's good for the nation
Mhm.
and or for your state and not just for a particular portion of your state.
Mhm. Yeah. So yeah. There you have it.
Well, I guess we're have expelled our enthusiasm for the moment. Anyway, man, I think that the I want to end on with the Artemis spacecraft coming back and it was beautiful. Nice landing, nice touchdown. It was just they hadn't done that since 1972, man.
Mhm. Yeah. It was a
That was
great moment, actually. It was a great moment. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. It was a great moment.
I mean, I gotta admit, I was getting kind of anxious, man, when they didn't open that door for a long time. I was like,
Yeah.
y'all better get
You
that
know,
door
so
open.
get people out of there.
I know, because I know if it'd been me, I'd be like, get that door open right now.
Jeez,
I want to
man.
smell some fresh air.
Yeah. So
But
yeah.
they got him out, and it was wonderful, and to watch them walk on the ship, the deck of the ship, and then to see their conference afterwards was actually wonderful to listen to Victor's comments, and especially when he comments about his Cocoa Brown daughters sitting out there in the audience. I loved that. That was amazing. It was
Mhm.
amazing.
Yeah. So yeah.
I like the fact that I'm able to tell my grandchildren, this is what could happen if you apply yourself,
Mhm.
right? This is what could happen if you apply yourself to whatever you want to do,
Uh-huh.
right? You can become the best at it.
And this would happen when you don't apply yourself.
Well, yeah, if you don't apply yourself, then you get whatever. I mean, it could be just maintaining the norm,
Yeah.
if that's what you want to do.
Mhm.
If that's what you want to do. I always wanted to do more than the norm, so
Yeah.
that was me.
Yeah. Cool.
All right, y'all. I think that's it for us for today. Um, Listen, infoblips.com. You can actually go to there and get us. Go to the YouTube channel. Yancey has thousands of people on his friends list. Push them out to him. Go look. I only have a couple of hundred. I got one or two people, but actually share this with everybody. It will help us. It'll help the algorithm because if you don't share it, the algorithm is just going to bury it, and they'll never see it. We'll
Mhm.
never see it. Unless you hand it out, share it with your friends, or comment and say you like it. Then the algorithm will actually push it out. If you don't, then it'll die.
Mhm. So, so help us. Help
Help
us.
us, help us, help you. How's that?
Cool.
Help us, help you. All right, y'all. That's it for today. We are going to be leaving, and we'll talk to you guys next week. This will be out at the end of the day before 5 o'clock West Coast time, and way before 5 o'clock West Coast time. And then we'll be back next week. Same bet. Well, how you used to say it? Same bet channel, same bet time, same bet
Something
channel,
like,
whatever.
something like that.
Anyway, y'all, take it easy, and we will talk with you soon.
Peace.
Peace.
One.